Good morning and welcome back to the Tobago Updates morning show. And we have on the line with us this morning Mr. Michael Stewart, who is a motivational speaker and communications consultant. And he's here to talk to us about an event called Let's Meet, Let's Talk. Good morning and welcome, sir.
Good morning, and let me say good morning to both of you all. You all have been doing a very good job. Let me give you all also praise for the way you all operated in the house. Yes, you all did a marvelous job.
Thank you very much, Mr. Stewart. So let's get right into it. What is Let's Meet, Let's Talk about?
So let's talk is in response to International Men's Day. And the theme, as you know, is celebrating men and boys, supporting men and boys. So as the ambassador for International Men's Day and also the founder of my own organization called Be Men, which means Be Male Examples Now, we wanted to have a chance to be able to meet with the men, talk with the men, relax with the men, and so on. So we collaborate with the Tobago Regional Health Authority and their Blue Room in order to have a session of there on Friday, the 21st, at from 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Now connect with the men, and we could explore some of those ways that we can do that connection as we go forward.
All right, so you mentioned the Blue Room. Why did you choose this venue? What was the significance of the Blue Room to men?
Well, the Blue Room is a safe space because one of the things that men tend to go to the doctors much fewer times than women do. I listened to a doctor in a conference that we had in Grenada, and he said that the average female will go to the doctor, one, because she's pregnant and she's giving birth, so she'll get checks, all her vitals will be checked. She will visit again during the time of her pregnancy and also postpartum. She is also going to visit again when that girl that comes up from her will go to the doctor by the time she's seen her period. She'll go to the doctor again when she herself gets pregnant later on in life, if she gets pregnant 3 times. So she visits multiple times prior to old age and menopause, etc. But men, really, we visit the doctor when we are well full in age and sometimes after we are way advanced in illness. The Blue Room provides a safe space to encourage men to be able to go there, talk about some of the challenges that we have that we might be a bit hesitant to talk to in the normal system. Dysfunction, erectile dysfunction, for example. The Blue Room gives you that safe space because the other patients are men, etc. And while you wait there, you're really talking about some of the very things that we're dealing with. Some of the things we're very scared about is prostate and so on because they're the digital. So the Blue Room provides so many things that make us feel comfortable being there. And so we are happy about it, that it exists and that men are accessing these services.
Mr. Stewart, so the Blue Room is that kind of safe space for men to really have that kind of interaction. In your promotion of this event, what has the response been like from men, knowing that they could do these various things at that safe space?
The response have been good. We when we went to the Tobago Regional Health Authority with it, they were on board with it almost immediately. What we're doing, we are bringing in a lady who has had 17 years in doing massages, and she runs an organization called I Massage You. So we were going there to help get the men, give them some massage. That's one of the things that we don't see. That stress reliever and that tension reducing method because we see it more or less as a feminine thing. So we want to encourage the men to come. It is not one of those full body massage. It is one of those that give you that 10 minutes, 15 minutes upper body massage and so on. So when we went there with that alone, we even got good support from the TRHA when they also suggested that the normal services of the body mass index, their blood pressure, their sugar levels, and also their HIV status, which we felt is also nice, a very good addition to it, so that we can have a holistic view of our health. Screening is important, and many times a man screens late after he is full blown when he could have been seeing his trends as over the years, etc. And we want to encourage men to do that. So we've been getting good support from them, and we've been getting good support from the public, where they've been calling in and saying that they want to come in. We want the divisions to send them in. We want people who are hearing it to send it. It is free of charge. We're going to be playing cards. We're going to be playing dominoes. We'll be having talks with the men, one-on-one chats for those who want to talk about some of the things that they're going through in their family life, in their health life, in their own personal space. We'll be doing all of that in a 9 to 1 o'clock span. So just come up to the Blue Room and you will meet us there. We are going to be at the old hospital, Fort King George.
Now, I must commend you on your initiative, right? But how has the response been from, the men in general? Because, most men are, I would say, afraid to come forward, and to have that kind of uncomfortable conversation. So how has the responses been from men in terms of coming to the event and wanting to actually patronize?
That's improving. I will tell you this though, that most of the calls have been from wives calling to book their husbands, which is not uncommon, because many times a man seeks medical care because he has been nudged, pushed, cajoled by his wife or his female partner to be able to go and seek help. And I think that women may have contributed to men saving their lives or preempting illness because they have been so diligent in asking the men to be able to go there. One doctor told me that most times that a man comes in for test or for screening is because he has been prompted strongly by a woman. And I saw that this week when we had so many women calling in and saying, I want to book a space for my husband or my boyfriend to be able to come in. So it's a collaborative effort, but the thing that makes men hesitant is that it makes us almost vulnerable. Men don't like vulnerability. We don't like things that going to let us look less than strong. So some of the if we're going to do prostate, we're not going to do prostate on this one, but let's say take prostate that requires the digital, the utilizing of the finger to go up into a man from the rear end. It's not something that a man really looks forward to. Myself being a survivor of prostate cancer, I had to experience that, but I came to accept it quite early because when I realized that when a woman is going for her own pap smear, and the position she has to go into and what she has to go through, and she has to do that regularly. I think that we're too sensitive when it comes in that area. One man told me he'd rather die than to be able to go through that. But you know the pain to go through prostate cancer, you know the kind of suffering that one goes through to die. So we need to be able to put a greater value on our health and wanting to find out what it's all about. HIV status, which is one of the things that we're going to be doing, is a bit foreboding and but for men to be able to go and say, boy, you're there waiting on the results. Now these results are the rapid results with the rapid test. So while you are there and waiting, your test will be available to you. So you don't have the mental stress of waiting till you go back to your home and wait for weeks to get results and so on. And these results would be more or less prompt you to be able to do further tests to determine your status with it. But we asking men to come off the horse. Let's go out there. Our families depend upon us to be alive and healthy. Our work continuity depends upon us to be alive, healthy, and well to be going to work every day as we have been contracted to in order to be able to bring home proper earnings to our family. So look at it from the long term and the benefits that we're going to get when we are healthy, strong men, both mentally and physically.
Mr. Stewart, you mentioned the HIV testing and that they will get the results back. Is the rapid testing and they'll get the results back while they're there. Do you have any counseling services on standby in case someone may be testing positive?
The TRHA is well positioned to handle those issues. They do their test and they have their systems in place, and that will be there. We as men will talk man to man, but we don't have the kind of psychological support that they would need in the health sector to be able to tell them these are the things to be able to manage with their health. But we will be there to give support and to be able to chat with the men and give them that kind of bolstering while they are there. But I'm very confident that the Blue Room has operated very efficiently over the number of years, and they will continue to do so.
Okay, Mr. Stewart, before we wrap up the interview, just give one last marketing push for your event. Let's meet, let's talk.
Yes, so it is Friday. It is at the Blue Room at the old hospital. It is from 9 a.m. to 1 o'clock. We're asking people to come and stay for the period of time because we'll be playing games with cards and dominoes. We'll be also doing the test while you wait for your massage because those who want to have their massage done, and we encourage people to have it done. And while you're waiting, we'll be doing your BMI, your body mass index, which that is important to show your height, your weight, your age. Are we at the right size? So that it does not predispose us to some of these communicable, non-communicable diseases. So we need to be able to know that we are not overweight, underweight, and so on. We have the right size for it. So you're going to have that, your sugar level. Sometimes people are in pre-diabetes position, and you can prevent yourself from going into full-blown diabetes if you can pick it up early and reverse it with exercise and diet, etc. We don't have to go on the medication. It is when we wait too late. So that we will also be going to do your blood pressure, silent killers, that diabetes and blood pressure, because it creeps up on us. We don't feel it, we don't know it until when we are doing our checks to find it out. My telephone number for those who are interested to be able to book to come, it is 480-0080. Let me say that again, 480-0080. November 21st, that's Friday, tomorrow at the Blue Room.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Michael Stewart, for joining us online and speaking with us concerning this very important event, and we wish you all the success tomorrow.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right, viewers, we have to go for a short break, and when we come back, we enter our Men in Business segment. So up next, we have Mr. Sean Durham, the owner of Mr. Perfect Tint, and Mr. Asher, and he's going to be talking about his entrepreneurial journey. So do us a favor, share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be right back after these messages.